What's up, guys? It's ME Boxing, and I just finished watching Jamal James versus Tomas Dulorme, which was a 12-rounder for the Interim WBA welterweight world championship. And this fight was Saturday, August 8th, from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles, California. And throughout this fight, it really showed a different style than I thought Jamal James was going to fight with. In this fight, it really showed him boxing, using his jab, sort of, in my opinion, I guess you could say running around the ring, because he didn't really want to get hit by Dulorme's whooping hooks that he's known for, where he dropped Ugas, Vargas, where he's just an excellent power puncher when it comes to fighting on the inside and the hooks. But I gotta plug in my man Minimax Boxing. As he said, the commentary was completely out of line. They were just off on the scoring, including the judges. In my opinion, I agree with his scorecards. I scored a 115-113 for Dulorme, and this gives me hope that maybe some other people also agreed with me and Minimax, as I thought I was the only person who thought Dulorme won that fight. He was landing the better shots, in my opinion, even though Jamal James did outland Dulorme by nearly 100 punches. Those punches were all jabs, in my opinion. Dulorme was throwing huge hooks to the body, to the head, uppercuts. I thought he was just landing the more eye-catching, powerful punches, and I definitely think he should have deserved that win tonight. But it's the judges' opinion. They're the real three guys that it's their opinion that matters, and they chose Jamal James winning the fight. I do agree with Minimax Boxing, plugging him here again, that 115-113 for Jamal James was actually not a bad scorecard. I do agree with that, as the rounds were very, very close. I'm not going to lie. They were extremely close. But the other scorecards, 117-111 and 116-112, I think are way too far apart. It's either 115-113 Jamal James, 115-113 Dulorme, or a draw. But definitely, this fight should have had closer scorecards, or Dulorme should have won this fight. But overall, it was a pretty good action fight. Some of the rounds, as I said before, were very close. Some too close to call, actually. But Dulorme now has a record of 25-4 with one draw, while Jamal James gets the interim title. Now going to move up to the mandatory for, I believe, Manny Pacquiao's title, or the title that Ugas and Abel Ramos are going to be fighting for in September, which is the regular WBA title. But Jamal James now improving to 27-1. What's next for him? Probably a showdown between Yordanis Ugas and a rematch, as I do see Ugas definitely 100% beating Abel Ramos, as I don't even think Abel Ramos should be getting this fight. I think it really should be Best Putin versus Ugas, but obviously the platform difference, DAZN versus PBC, and that's obviously not going to happen. So we're probably going to see Ugas versus Jamal James, and I do see Ugas winning that fight and then unifying the WBA titles with the interim and the regular, then probably taking on Manny Pacquiao after that for the super belt, which is all confusing, as the super, interim, and regular. I'm just sort of baffled by how many belts the WBA has. I know I've been mentioning that in a lot of my videos, but it's just sort of a problem that I've got to keep hearing every now and then. And also, they've also had another card after, featuring Michael Fox versus Lucas Santamaria. I may or may not do a video on that fight. Right now, there's a couple of fights on video. Melnicki, 5-0, also fighting on that card, just graduated from high school. He's a very exciting prospect, young kid, and it seems like he's definitely going to have to get a lot more wins before getting a title fight, as he's only 18, and I do not think they should be pushing him. Sort of like David Morrell. Except David Morrell really had that amateur experience, unlike Vito Melnicki, who's only 18 years old. And Morrell obviously won the world title tonight, but he's already had that experience. And Vito Melnicki, definitely, I think he should fight some more lower-level guys before maybe turning 21, 22, before getting a world title shot or a big step up in opposition. So overall, a good night of boxing between those two fights, Jamal James and Tomas Dulorme, and David Morrell versus Lennox Allen. And that's really it. I'm ME Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.